Hi, and welcome to Well Child Wednesdays. This is Stride's new weekly series where we talk about children's health, development, and everything in between, with practical advice that you can actually use. I'm Meg Tomcho, Medical Director at Stride's Del Mar, Hampton Chambers, and school-based sites, and I'm excited to guide you through topics to help you support your children and their well-being. Today we're joined by Jennifer Britt, a behavioral health provider at Alameda, one of our school-based sites. Welcome, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Summer is supposed to be a time of freedom, fun, fresh air, but with no routine, no kids in school, they end up spending lots of time on screens, on TVs, phones, tablets, and gaming devices. As a mother of a 16-year-old, I know how we struggle with keeping kids' screen time under control and keeping sites monitored. So we're hoping you can give us some practical advice today, knowing that screen time's not always bad. It can be educational or social, but we do need to figure out a way to keep it under control and not have it affect our children's sleep, interactions with other people, and even relationships at home. So tell us about what the recommendations are for screen time use and how much time kids should be spending on their devices.
Especially for younger children, like under about 6 years old, 2 hours is a recommended screen time. For older children, I know that is not always a reality because we are using our devices for many things. They're part of our everyday life.
Yeah, reality is oftentimes very different than recommendations.
Yes.
So how can parents set healthy boundaries for their child without making their children feel isolated or feel punished?
I think making a plan with our child and getting their input on their summer schedule, on their goals for the summer, and what they want their day to look like can be very helpful. Then we're considering of things they'd like to do for their own responsibilities, activities, getting outdoors, connecting with friends, to make sure then that screen time can be part of that, but not like the focus.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And I know when I talk to my daughter about cleaning or doing chores, she likes to listen to music. So I have the music with her screen time, and that helps her be active. She can dance while she's cleaning, but then that also allows her some autonomy in use of her phones. What can parents do if they're working all day and they really don't have the time to be there to monitor their child's use?
There are tech tools that are very helpful that give parents some parental control on access to screen time. And then children can even earn the screen time by completing tasks, chores around the home, so they can earn additional screen time. We can also just turn off our modems, turn off the internet for periods of time, especially during the evenings.
Yeah. Now we use our phones for everything. I know I do. How much screen time is too much? And what are some of the warning signs that my child's phone use is becoming a problem?
I think it's helpful to know our children and know their personalities and know their needs to really assess, like, okay, how is this affecting my kid? We look for changes in mood, changes in like isolating, and just too much time connecting with the screen and not face to face. We want to help our kids learn to outsmart their smartphones so we can connect with each other and not just the screens.
You have a lot of good advice. How can parents connect with you or with our behavioral health department here at Stride?
I encourage families, parents to come on into any Stride location. We have behavioral health providers available, and we'd be happy to meet with you, discuss, help assess, and make a plan that will be helpful for your family and your child.
Thank you, Jennifer, and thanks everyone for tuning into Well Child Wednesdays. If you need extra support, our behavioral health team is here, and you can make an appointment or you can come into any of our clinics. You can reach us at 303-778-7433. Thank you, and see you next week.